Hello everyone, it's time for English lesson. My name is Tatiana Hurko and let's start. Today we continue talking about food and we talk about food which is well known all over the world. And these dishes are traditional for some countries. So you have learned them previous lesson and now look at this country and try to guess what is the famous and traditional dish is. So Greece, and of course it's a Greek salad. Yes, so yummy, it's nice. And next country is Japan. Japan, what is the famous dish? Of course, sushi. Yes, we go to the next country. This is the USA, and it's chicken wings. Go to Italy. Try to guess. What is the most famous dish from Italy? Of course, it's pizza. And next, our country is Thailand. Thailand and the rice noodles. And now go to Ukraine. So, what is the most famous dish? This dish served in each corner of our country, and it's Ukrainian borscht. And people said that each hostess has her own borscht. Okay, nice. And now, look, I've got something interesting, and this is your letter, your homework you sent to us. Now let's check. What do you need to write? So it's to write what is on your table or in your fridge. Use er, an, or some. Let's check what is in our letter. Number 1. I have got an apple. Yes, it's absolutely correct because article n and the first sound a, an apple. Yes, look at the second sentence. There are bananas on the table. Wow, bananas, letter S. It means not one, so of course not. How do you say it? Some bananas, yes, absolutely. Right. Number 3. There is some milk in the fridge. Yes, it's a correct sentence. Number 4. There is a sugar on the table. Sugar. Can we count sugar? 1 sugar, 2 sugar? So you cannot say sugar, 1 sugar. So a sugar is not correct. You need to say some sugar. Yes. Next, number 5. I've got a pear. Pear, fruit. You say 1 pear, 2 pears. It's countable noun. It's a pear. Correct sentence. And go to our next and the last sentence. I've got a tomatoes. Tomatoes. Yes, we can count also. You can say a tomato, but we can see es. It means that article is not correct. Here you need to say some tomatoes. So now all our work checked, and now let's move on to our next part of our lesson, and it's time to learn something new, and this new part will be grammar part. To state, we use a lot, a few, or a little when we want to talk about quantity of some products. If we want to ask, we use how many or how much. And if you want to give negative form, don't forget to say much, many instead of a lot. And now I want to play with you, so look at the screen and try to guess a lot, a little, or a few. So, tomatoes. What do you think? There are a lot of tomatoes or only a few? Yes, you're right, a lot of tomatoes. Now, look. What now? Of course, a few tomatoes. So continue, and next one is cheese. Look at a big piece of cheese. It's a lot, a little, or a few. Yes, you are right. A lot of cheese, you can say. It doesn't matter. It's a countable or uncountable noun. We can say a lot of tomatoes and a lot of cheese. Okay, next picture is, what is it? Yes, it's a little. We cannot say a few. A few we use with countable. We can count. 1, 2, 3, it's a few. And we cannot count cheese. Go ahead, and next one is, yes, you are right, a lot. And this one a lot. Yes, you're right, okay. And now, yes, a few of oranges. And the last picture, it's chocolate. What about chocolate? What do you think? Yes, you're right, it's a little chocolate, a little of chocolate. And now, one more exercise. So, look at these sentences and choose the correct form. So don't forget about question, don't forget about negative sentence, pay attention to this. So start. Number 1. Do we need some tomatoes or any tomatoes? It's a question. Yes, you are right. Any tomatoes. And the answer is yes. There are only a little tomatoes or a few. It's countable noun tomatoes, so yes, a few left. Number 2, there is few cheese left or little? Of course, little cheese. Good job, okay, and the next one, I'll get some, our answer, I'll get some. How many cheese or how much cheese do you want? Of course, how much cheese do you want? And the last exercise, number 3, there isn't some flour or there isn't much flour left in the cupboard. Only half a bag. It's negative sentence. Of course, we cannot use some in negative form. And the last answer is okay. Get some more than. So great job, great job. And now we go to the kitchen and we want to talk about something that is eaten everywhere. Try to guess, what is it? So, people cook it everywhere. Each country, each corner of different countries knows this dish. Do you know what is it? No? Next. Help. You need tomato sauce, cheese, and tomatoes to cook it. Now, the last one. Children like to eat it at lunchtime, at dinner, and sometimes at breakfast and a snack. So, yes, you're absolutely right. It's pizza. Now, look. Who is this woman? Yes, it's Queen. Yes. It's Queen. It's a first Italian queen, and her name was Margarita. Yes, have you heard about pizza Margarita? Yes, you are right. Let's read the story, the history of pizza. The first pizza was like bread, with some olive oil and honey on the top. A long time ago, there were not any tomatoes in Italy. When tomatoes first came to Italy, Rich people did not eat them. Poor people liked tomatoes, and they put them on their pizza. Queen Margarita's favorite pizza was tomato, some cheese, and basil. And you can still eat this pizza today in the pizza restaurants, and we call it Pizza Margarita. So, you know, the Pizza Margarita was named after the first queen of Italy. And we go to our kitchen and want to try to cook this pizza. What do we need? Of course, the recipe. So you can see ingredients for Pizza Margarita. It's 300 grams of flour, 1 tablespoon salt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 100 milliliters tomato sauce, and 125 grams of cheese. And don't forget about 4 cherry tomatoes. But to cook, we remind the verbs what to do in the kitchen. So you can mix products, different products. Then you can grate. So what is it? Yes, cheese. You can grate cheese. You can slice. You know, you go to the shop and you often buy sliced cheese. So you know, slice to cut. Next, it's a bake. You need oven to bake some food and spread. Look, what is it? Yes. He is cooking pizza too. And now, let's know how to cook pizza Margarita. So, first, look at the prompts. You've got prompts, try to guess the word and fill this word into the gaps. Let's read. First, yes, mix flour, salt, olive oil and some water to have a pizza base. Then, look at number 2. It's a slice. Then slice the tomatoes and grate cheese. Next, take your round pizza base and look, what is he doing? Yes, he's spreading. Spread tomato sauce all over the pizza base, all over it. After that, put sliced tomatoes, grated cheese on top, and now it's time to bake our pizza in the oven. So let's repeat our recipe. First, mix flour, salt, olive oil and some water to have a pizza base. It's the most important part of pizza. Then, slice the tomatoes and grate cheese. Next, take your round pizza base and spread some tomato sauce all over your pizza base. After that, slice tomato, grated cheese on top. Now bake it in the oven. Oh, I've got an idea. Now you learn a new recipe. A recipe of Pizza Margarita. So, it's a good idea. At the weekend, you can have a pizza day. Take your parents, go to kitchen and try to cook. And the time is over. Go to our homework. The homework is to write ingredients for our favorite dish, for borscht. So, have a good time. Don't forget about ingredients for borscht. Don't forget about Pizza Margarita. And don't forget about English. Tatiana Kurko was here. See you next time. Have a good time. Enjoy pizza Margarita and enjoy English.